Mm. That's some fine music right there. When they get the meows into the beats. Yes, sir. I know that's right. I gotta start carrying like a little black book or something. It's my first day, of course. Available characters, meow. Me personally, I'm thinking ow. That's me personally. I'm looking like an owl. I'm not reading all that. I just feel like it's okay. You don't really need to read all that stuff. Reading details are for nerds and lawyers, both of which are the same. Oh my gosh. The sensitivity is insane. Why is it jacked all the way up? And bitrate friendly, please. Okay, a little too low now. Somewhere in the middle would be great. Bitrate friendly, yes. And they've got a nice little pocket for the streamer in the bottom right corner. Right. You'll be expected to get familiar with our company tools. Close. Okay. If you're using your computer monitor like this, you might want to back up just a hair. I'm not a cat. Exit terminal view. Great, I passed. While on the job, we can't always be helping you. Sure. Use Alt. I'm not really sure how far the bit goes. But it does. I think it would be funny. It kind of maybe it's a little too gamer coded. Maybe we don't do this. But when you're like talking to people in public, or maybe you just like you exhibit NPC behavior in public, which honestly I feel like some people out there already kind of do exhibit NPC behavior in public. People just, you know, they're just saying stuff. But I was thinking, like, you gotta talk and sound like you have a quest to give. But don't actually, like, give anybody a quest. Just kind of make, like, offhand comments. Because I saw some people... I saw a reel. Where these people basically, like, they ordered a DoorDash item. And then made this... Well, they didn't, like, make this guy do it, but it essentially, like, the social contract kind of meant that he couldn't walk away. And by the way, this cat is Grinkledorf. Where they pulled out the like the medieval jester costume and the knight costume. And this random DoorDash driver, they're like, "Oh, we have a quest for you, Mr. Driver. Would you assist us in delivering this scroll to downtown?" And of course, these guys are essentially abusing this stranger for content, and like. Again, they could walk away at any moment, but they kind of looped him in, and he can't walk away at that point. You're kind of just like being led by three dudes with a broccoli cut and extremely short shorts. Legs, pod. Okay, well, if you don't believe in the social contract, why don't you just go to any restaurant and just let out a huge, big old fart, huh? I'm sure that would go over well for you. Has at least one of these traits. Leave it alone. All non-defect cats. Why is this cat named Turn Around? Wait, so you want me to get the... You want me to incinerate the bad boys? Philosophically, you're opposed. Okay, but you're still kind of like locked into it, huh? I don't like the cat being named Turn Around. That's a little scary. Enter password. Right, okay. Sorry. I wasn't reading. Nicely done. Okay. Seems like you gathered a defect. In the event a defect is following you, throw it away in the terminal. Okay, sorry, bud. Game says you're a freak. It's not, well, you kind of are, honestly. Thinking this game got you doing Among Us mini games. Sorry, bud. Whoops! My bad. Let's let's run it back, you know? 1 for 2 ain't so bad. 1 for 2 isn't bad. Here, bucket. Your bucket? You're a defect, apparently. Deposit them in the terminal. Oh, there you go, bud. Sock? I mean, cats do kind of, they're one of, I mean, there's basically only 2 pets. Eyes tall, eyes wide, and tail voxel. What is a tall eye? Paper towel and Frankenstein. They are kind of one of the few animals that you can just like name whatever you want, and it doesn't matter at all. I love it when somebody, like, I go to somebody's house and this is they go like, oh, this is my cat Hamburger. This is my cat you know, Brick. This is my cat 3 doors down. You can name a cat anything, and it's kind of awesome. The only problem, I feel like, new expedition, please. I feel, when I get married, I don't think I'm gonna get to as much of a pass on cat names. I think I'm gonna have to pick something that's more of a normal name. Although, I mean, my fiance doesn't really care. I feel like if I get a cat again, if we get a cat again, it's gonna be my cat, just like her dog is, you know, her dog. I don't really see it like my dog, you know? Maybe that changes once we're all living together, but... Catwalk. No cat naps allowed. Okay. It's simple. It's shrimple. You just gotta find... the sussy imposters. Sorry, I shouldn't say that. I'm like a grown man. Stepdog. Yeah, kind of. New cats detected. Downloaded new data on tablet. What are we looking for? Mimic traits. Tall eyes and voxel tail. Those are the ones we gotta mulch. Robert. Yeah. I mean, dog is, you know, I think a pretty good name for a dog because it is just like pretty close to dog. It's just 1 letter. Uh-oh, my camera desynced. Ding dong, bing bong. Tall eyes and tail voxel. No, sir. You're the very definition of a naughty cat. You're coming with me. Just need 3. The heck is that? Well, you seem good to me. You're, I don't know what kind of cat you are, but you seem okay. You got a square tail, so not you. Absolutely gonna get lost in here. Don't even sweat that. What the heck is, oh! What was that? What was that humongous cat? It's crazy, the crazy clipping. There it goes. Yes, dude, the cat clock. Kind of an awesome, let's get out of here. I'm thinking it's time to leave. It's time to get out of here. I got enough. Let me out. Please. Please. I don't like that the door got triggered. No power, huh? Can we get a little power? A little juice? What the heck? Okay. Your eyes peeled. Yep. Seems good to me. Seems good. What? Ah! I didn't see the line. I didn't see the tail. Ah! I missed the tail. Okay, I think we try that one again. We try that. You know what? We run it back. It's not gonna be a problem at all. He tricked me. That cat tricked me. That was the problem with that cat. He didn't look like that when I grabbed him. Just to be clear. It is kind of an interesting concept, right? Like when you become a couple and each of you bring an animal into the relationship. Does your relationship to that animal change once you start living together? I would say I'm still kind of, I mean, it goes both ways, you know, like both me and the dog are not really frickin' with each other. So it's, you know, I don't think there's really no harm, no foul, right? Like nothing lost, nothing gained. We both just kind of, we can exist next to each other, you know what I mean? I just feel like, yeah, but that was your dog, right? Still your dog. I mean, because it's not like she had a dog. Tail thin, tail twin. That's the mimic. You're a mimic for sure. You know, just to show you I'm not messing around. Evil Joe. It's always the cats named Evil Joe that are mimics. I'm kind of talking about the other way around. Like, what if she brought her dog, you know? Evil Joe, you know what you did? Yeah. Birkenstein. I mean, you seem chill. I wouldn't call that a thin tail. It doesn't seem like a thin tail either. Jeez Louise, man. I think that's thin. I think you got a thin tail. It's got me on edge a little bit. Okay, everybody's cool. Everybody's chill. I don't know. I know, you know, some people they're moving in with their partners. And for some people that works for sure. Hey, get out of here! You stink. Me personally, I don't know. That's just a lot to put onto a relationship. Better to, you know, wait and get married and discover what your partner is really like. Am I right? There's gotta be another cat around here somewhere. I know you're in here. Not you. Never you. Wait a second. You're a mimic. How did I not think about this for like 5 seconds? Sorry, bud. You gotta go in the meat grinder. Over 2 years and have a baby, but also, let's, okay, that was good. Let's, not mention their politics. Together for 6 years. That's also kind of a long time. Oh no. See, me personally, I'm in the, I'm getting in as much fast food as I can before I get married and my wife discovers how much money I spend on fast food. Not that I'm not transparent, it's just that, she, it's kind of like a don't ask, don't tell, you know what I mean? That's also dang true. And, like, don't let me be the one to tell you you can eat whatever you want. But, for some reason, my wife thinks, fast food is bad for you. I'm inclined to agree with her, but also... I guess that's like a good tale, huh? You know, I'm just gonna send it, because there's only one other cat in here, and it's this one. And the go-to places. I don't really have like a lot of go-to fast food places. He is on wheels, huh? I'm sure that's fine. Don't have a ton of... Hey, bud! I'm gonna get out of here now. Let me in. But I'll say... Ah! I'll say a McDouble or 2 double cheeseburgers is kind of the perfect amount of food. 2 double cheeseburgers from McDonald's is the perfect amount of food, and it's $5. And then if I'm a little bit hungrier after that, you know, you flesh it out with like a vegetable or fruit or something. Honestly, you probably don't need 2 double cheeseburgers even, but they're buy one get one for $1, you know. I'm not made of stone. Okay, this time for sure we get there. This time for sure we got it. Hello, Fried. It is fried. I kind of deserve it. Especially after I get married, my fast food intake is gonna go way down. And also, I'll say one of the tough parts about getting married is consolidating all the silly little purchases that you used to make. A lot of my intakes are gonna go down for sure, including my random little my gadget purchases. I love buying gadgets. You know this. All my friends know this about me. Tail down, tail thin are mimics. Although I might have made my last little gadget purchase because I bought a retro handheld from Ioneo, and you're a mimic. It's been a little over a week, so we still got time. Well, I wouldn't really say we got a lot of time, but we have some time. And it's a company based out of China. I've gotten no response at all. Nothing to say that like my order's been updated or shipped or anything. Just straight up, thanks for giving us your money. Which I kind of hate, but you know what? I feel like it's one of those lessons you got to learn 6 times before it really sticks, you know? Classic stuff. Classic stuff. I don't know. I guess I'll email them in another week or something. We don't believe in credit in my house. Personally. My wife says no. But the good news is the good news is I don't know. I don't know what the good news is actually. All right, these got to be good. These got to be good. You're kidding me. You're kidding me. What was wrong with him? What was wrong with that cat? No, you tell me what's wrong with that cat. I feel like I trust my bank. I trust my bank. I'm kind of horrible at this game, huh? Aren't I supposed to find like 3 whole cats that match or that aren't mimics? I feel like I could do a chargeback, but like if like worst comes to worst, they just you know, the company probably refunds me and I don't get my little my gadget. But I'm probably one of the worst consumers to ever grace the face of the earth because I am the type of guy to just see something and immediately neuron activation. I want to buy that without doing any research on the company or on the device or anything. I see an ad and I go, yummy, looks good to me. But the reason that like I had like a little more faith than normal, I suppose, this purchase was, you know, this like I had heard of this company. They're a legitimate company. They're just like extremely slow and on the other side of the planet. So I don't know, maybe that's like just my bad. Maybe that's my fault for trusting like an established company that people have purchased from for years. And of course, as soon as I Google the company, oh, I should open the door, huh? As soon as I Google the company, I see, hey, has anybody gotten their order from Ioneo? Hey, has anybody heard from Ioneo? Hey, has anybody like heard anything? 2 months, 3 months, 4 months. I'm starting to think, I don't know what's gonna get here first, my game show check or my gadget. Everybody, I'm gonna place a Kalshi bet on what gets to my place first. Also, I wanted to make eyes wide and tail twin. I wanted to make like some emotes about like from the game show episode, but I'm also not sure if I am allowed to do that. I'm not sure if I'm gonna get sued because technically like, oh, they'd be like monetized or whatever, because they'd be behind like channel subs. So I'm scared. I sort of want to, but also I know what you're gonna say. Like, how could they possibly know? Okay, we're going one at a time on these set. I don't understand. That cat didn't match the mimic traits at all. Am I like completely misunderstanding the point of this game? I'm confused. Apparently I need to redo the tutorial. Why don't we just cut all this out? I'm gonna make a hard cut. I sort of know what I'm doing. I sort of have an idea. It's crazy too because like the overseas, I didn't realize this, but not to glaze America or anything, but America actually has some pretty goated consumer protection laws. If you buy something from another country, you're basically just fricked. If you don't get your item. Because other countries do not care about you at all. Not to say that like American companies care about you, but other countries' companies care about you even less. I guess the EU is fine. I don't have a lot of experience buying stuff from the EU. Wouldn't know. New cats detected. He's got you there. Short whiskers, head horned. You're definitely a mimic. Sorry, bud. Actually, you know what? Maybe you're not a mimic. For once, maybe you're actually chill. I know you got like one eyeball, but okay, never mind. You're not chill. Smell you later. I'm just trying to like. Okay, fine, man. Fine. Put you in the meat grinder. Where's the meat grinder? I thought you were chill, but actually turns out you're the opposite of chill. Listen, I know that Glareps is a perfectly reasonable name to name a comfort slipper, but it is like a really funny name. Like, what do you mean it's called Glareps? All I can think about is Glorp when I hear the name. Okay, what's the whisker short and head horned? You seem chill as heck. How could you possibly be the mimic? They kind of are alien. They are though. I think if I don't like, if this cat is broken, then I simply just don't understand the point of the game. Because it doesn't have anything. It's not anywhere on the mimic trait. So personally, I don't understand what is happening. I'm too stupid to play this video game, apparently. I want to try one more run. I don't get it, man. I literally threw the mimic in the garbage can. What do you want from me? You can look it up the freaking Steam page. Okay. I guess it's just a plain old normal cat. No bones, no crazy. That's a good question, Fraud. I feel like you're trolling me a little bit. I don't know that I can explain. I don't know that I can explain this game at all. Because I'm stupid. Kent's father was kind of right, though. Media literacy is alive. Okay, we just want like a normal cat. I wouldn't say that that's like normal for me. Okay, well he's following me, so I guess I'm gonna put you in the meat grinder. Sorry, bud. You got bones. Like you're literally bones. Sorry, you're not like a real cat. You're a skeleton. It's not my fault, okay? I didn't want to do this. It looks like he was made in that freaking that horsey game. Has the train sailed on the horsey game? By the way, it looks pretty sick. It looks fun as heck, actually. It's kind of like Mugenics, but good. I only stream like twice a week, so I'm not entirely sure that it's in my queue zone. Yeah, that one's not really for me. Maybe you're gonna get a better a laugh out of some folks over on the Northern Lion chat, but not here. We're a little more cerebral. Although I haven't really made a joke in a while, so I don't know. You seem pretty chill. No, hey, what happened to my cat, buddy? You're not my cat. This guy for sure is not real. That motherfucker is not real. You just want to reach the ending? Okay. Well, maybe I will play it. I don't think I'm going to be able to like play through it in a 2-hour stream, but it is pretty fun. It looks fun. But also, I've got a ton of other stuff to play anyway, so get out of here. There's a game that I found that's kind of like what would you say it's, I guess it's sort of like an old Stanley Parable. It's like Stanley Parable before Stanley Parable, where like the game it's got like a path that you're supposed to follow, and then if you stray, you're a robot, you're a mimic. You're an evil cat. You need to stop replacing my cats. And then obviously the whole point is to stray from the path. You gotta get out of here. I feel like he's replacing my good cats. You know, I'm pretty sure these cats are good. Let's go ahead and just run it. Let's just try it out. I don't know, man. I'm pretty lost. I feel pretty lost. If this ain't it, then I don't know. I don't know what is. You're kind of not lost though, you know? This has to be a good cat. Oh my gosh. Our first real cats. Hey, you can't come in here. Get out of here. I see you. That's right. That's right, you're a little kitty cat now. You don't come in here. New cats detected. I'm just gonna go ahead and say you're not real. You can't be real. Meow 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 meow. Hey, Twin Princess fans out there, none of you can be real either. This one wants to buy you flowers. Go ahead now. I feel like you know exactly what you're doing. You're going to another country. Everybody who goes to another country clearly has a grip on their life. Tall eyes, paved legs. What the heck does that mean? Just like square, stout little legs? You're bones. Sorry, man, you're bones. You're skeleton. I think my my Instagram algorithm has kind of picked up on the amount of dread that I'm feeling about my current career situation. So it's basically just been feeding me tall eyes and paved legs. Sorry, bud, you're not what I'm looking for. It's just been feeding me like doomer posting about jobs. And some of the posts that I'm getting are... I see you! Are like, hey guys, save up enough money to go to like a third world country and just kind of goof around for like 6 months. Come back, make enough money, and do it again. I mean, like, you do you, King, but woo! I don't know if that's like sustainable in the long run. Personally, I don't know what kind of jobs you're getting where you can just like you could explain the gap in your resume like that so easily. But if you want to live half of your life wondering where your next paycheck is coming from, you do you. Tall legs, huh? Or tall eyes. You got tall eyes, unfortunately. I have 2 minutes. Yo, you would be great if you didn't have 2 tails. I feel like I don't want one with 2 tails. You know what I mean? Not to like hate on all cats, but I feel like you need like a normal number of tails. Yeah. I mean, it's basically just poverty with extra steps, right? Like, it's not like... There's nothing secure about that at all. And you might have fun. Sure, you might see a lot of the world, but you're kind of, like, just living out of the bottom of your wallet. And if you can handle it, like, you do you, man. You do you. You know, I think I'm just gonna have to grab something that's as close as I can get to, like, a normal cat. You're a soda. I don't know, man. I'm just gonna have to... I gotta hope and pray that this is, like, a normal enough cat. You do have 2 tails, but maybe we don't discriminate around here. I couldn't find like a more normal cat. Ah! Close the door! Close the door! Close the door! Close the door! Are you kidding me? Okay. I'm so mad. You know what? Whatever. Good game. I'm really bad at it, but it's a good